Okay, Friday, 7th of February 2025. So, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Future Friday, plan and strategize. No loopholes in nature. No loopholes in physics. No loopholes in maths, but no loopholes in nature. So, one interesting, very subtle thing that I've come to slowly appreciate, but also realize, fundamentally, let's keep it simple, that say things like gravity, they are applicable everywhere in the world. The rules of physics fundamentally are applicable everywhere. There's no one place where you go over there, stand on one leg, and gravity works 50% less. Or you go over there on a Tuesday morning, just before closing time, whatever, and gravity works in reverse. There's nothing like that. Everything is consistent across the world. Fluid dynamics are the same all over the world. The chemical structure of water is the same all over the world. Fundamental truths. I did a video about this months ago saying, talking about accept things as they are. Just accept and adapt. Accept and adapt to reality. Just accept it. But then also we can go one step further when we start to recognize things as they are, and these things will happen no matter what. Things fall down, friction is applicable everywhere. We then start to realize that these are universal truths. These are universal truths that can be repeated, reproduced, and on demand anywhere in the world. By doing the same actions, similar actions, you name it, they can be recreated all over the world. That means that these are timeless truths. That means that this fact, no matter what it is, in its form, is truth. If we're saying truth is binary, in this, let's say in this construct here, either is true or not, that is true, it'll happen everywhere. That kind of implies then that right there, science, let's say, keep it really simple, that is the truth with regards to mankind, reality, the world we live in. And everything else beyond that is just variation, shades of grey. The humanities, for example, or is it moral, is it just, things like the philosophy, or it's this and that and that and this, it's all human, you could say human, it's all arbitrary, subjective morality, basically, you could say. Everything else is that. Is it just here? Is it legal here? Is it legal there? Whatever else. But there's loopholes there. I did a video about this as well, that the rule of law is a myth. But physics, the maths and the science, these things out there, gravity, for example, keep it simple, is universal. And there's no loopholes there. And that means that will be the case forever. Unless, something happens in a trillion years or a billion years or 5 billion years with the sun or the galaxy, the Milky Way, the solar system. Something fundamentally happens, the big crunch, the opposite of the Big Bang, things like that. The whole space-time continuum comes to a complete crash, okay, in a trillion years, something like that. And that's truth. That is truth. If we're looking for the truth in the world, these facts that are applicable everywhere, these laws that are applicable everywhere, that can be expressed in equations, in formulas, mathematically, wow, that's truth. Everything else, we could simply say, is human interpretation. Philosophy, what's justice? What's salvation? What's hope? Things like that. What's right, what's wrong? What's moral? What's legal? What's illegal? Things like that. That's interesting to understand about life. There are no loopholes in nature, and the laws that are established and understood and quantified and calculated and codified will be applicable forever, even 1,000 years from now. 2,000 years from now, they'll still be enshrined in law. Just how enshrined in, say, natural law, let's say, let's keep it really simple, natural law, so to speak. Just how gravity was applicable 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago. The laws of thermodynamics were applicable 1,000 years ago. Gravity, friction was applicable 1,000 years ago as well. And it will be 1,000 years in the future. That is worth understanding about life. But the world we live in, the way it is, accept and adapt. Accept and adapt. There are no loopholes in nature. Powerful stuff. Very powerful stuff. Worth understanding that to a fundamental level. But otherwise, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Subscribe for more, and you will see me tomorrow.